Hey folks, I'm in the car. Obviously, it's been a busy day. It's been a busy few days actually. Doing church stuff, of course, but also planning around the coronavirus, both for the family and for myself, and of course for the church. And that puts me in a weird position today because normally when I do these videos, I'm like, hey, this is what we're doing at church. Come to church, it'll be great. And today I have to be more like, well, come to church or not. Either way is great, and it's totally up to you. If you decide to come to church, Tiffany Spigarolo is preaching. She is a ordination candidate in the United Church of Christ. She is also the chaplain for the Metro West hospitals, both here in Natick and in Framingham. And she's going to talk about healing. I don't know if she's going to talk about the coronavirus specifically or not, but she is going to talk about healing. I will also be at church. We will be having a coffee hour, but the coffee hour probably won't have food. We're trying to, limit the spread of germs. And I encourage you to look at the column in the newsletter that Rosemary and I wrote with a few other details about the church's response at this point. There'll be more response over time as things develop. And that leads me to the don't come to church part of the video. If you're not feeling well, particularly if you're having the kind of symptoms that we think of, that we associate not just with the coronavirus, but with influenza, with the flu, then feel free to stay home. No one will mind. This is a kind of a delicate time for not just for this church, but for the entire community. So we want to make sure we do our part to not spread things around. If you are the sort of person who might get sick easily, even if you're not sick right now, you might want to think about staying home. There are other ways for both of those groups to access the congregation and access our services and our community. For starters, if you are able to find this video, and if you're watching it, you are, the same places, Facebook, YouTube, and the newsletter will have the sermon videos this week and most weeks. Every once in a while it doesn't quite work out, but for most of the time you can do that and just sort of keep up with the videos. I and Tara and really the entire leadership team, both staff and lay leadership, are available by phone and email. And if you have any questions or concerns, we would love to hear from you. Felicia in the office is there most mornings, and she can also answer the phone and talk. So think really about what you want to do this weekend. We're expecting a lower turnout, and that's okay. So don't do it out of any sense of loyalty or obligation. We understand that this is a fast-moving story, a fast-moving issue for us and everyone, all the churches. I certainly know I spent a lot of yesterday meeting with my colleagues in town. All the churches and other institutions are trying to figure out exactly what's the best way to deal with things. So part of that is having you figure out what the best thing to do is for you, and we will support you in that. So that's really all I wanted to say. Check out the newsletter, wash your hands, don't touch your face, don't hang out in large groups. We're a small church, so it's not really a large group. But think about those things and think about your own health and how your health might impact someone else. I look forward to seeing some of you on Sunday, and the rest of you, you know how to keep in touch, and I would love to hear from you. So you hang in there, and I'll see you around. Talk later.